Now, a key element of building a business is starting to build a team around you. Ian, when you're going out to find people, what sort of things are you looking for, apart from maybe a particular skills and knowledge?
Again, I've never really adopted a very scientific approach to recruitment, probably more so recently because there's more at stake if I'm to stick a bad apple in with the excellent team we have, and we've had some bad experiences in the last few years. But initially it was always, and still very much now, I always go for decent people and try and train them. Or, you know, if it's a professional, we've got 2 in-house solicitors, obviously they need to be solicitors, if not going to train a solicitor. But I think it's got to be someone who's going to buy into what we're doing, someone with the right attitude. And I think I've just found it quite easy to find people who...
When you say right attitude, what sort of characteristics are you looking for?
Sporting, competitive, you know, not necessarily sporting, but that kind of mentality, and loyal, trustworthy, just a good person that that other people are going to want to work with, because I think that's the most important thing. I want everyone to want to come into work every morning.
Because Nigel, you're after people with a bit of drive, aren't you? A bit of a gumption about themselves.
Well, we're after people who have a can-do attitude, but also have a positive outlook. The same as Ian, really. I think what you want to employ winners, not losers. You want to employ people who are perhaps even better than you at certain things and can add to the business rather than come in and take from the business.
Yeah. And Rebecca, how important is it for people to share the values that you have and the values of the organisation?
Massively important. I mean, we recruit on our values, and it's part of the whole selection process. When we go out to advert, if we go out to advert, because we tend to find people gravitate towards us because of the kind of work that we do. But when we go out to advert, we're sort of, somebody I'd say, you know, looking for designers who want to change the world. And so it's very much, we're looking for people with a mission, a real purpose, you know, to actually, with the intent to make things better. And by doing that, we've really got sort of a very strong, cohesive team, all with going in one direction.
Now, Max, you recruit, I mean, some very, very bright people. And didn't you used to go around picking people up at conferences and things like that?
Yes, we've done that. Make it sound almost immoral. I think we have a similar experience, though, to Rebecca, that people gravitate towards us because of what we do. It's a very exciting world.
So it's reputation and word of mouth.
Absolutely, and I'm quite surprised sometimes when I've been away from the business and I come back, just what a buzz there is in there. Everybody is really on board in what's happening, and our work is not repetitive in any way. We really are moving the barriers, and yeah, it's amazing how we've managed to recruit people from all over the place.
And sometimes by chance. I mean, your MD, it was a chance meeting, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was just introduced to him when I was ready to start the business, and I was just introduced to him, and we went out for a few drinks. For me, that seems to work.
So it wasn't a scientific process. It was
no, absolutely not. Just the same as has been said. You know, there isn't a science. I don't think. You begin to start to see the motivation of people when you've been in business for a while, and feel if you can work with them. I've had some bad experiences when I know right at the beginning I had reservations, and I should have walked away at that point, but I didn't. Yeah. And so now I just follow that gut instinct all the time.
And what about you, Ian? You mentioned that you've had some bad experiences in the past. What happened?
I've had some really bad experiences. I've tended, which is why I'm a little more cautious now. But by cautious, I don't do psychometric tests or anything. It's more I would get a second opinion from other members of staff. Yeah. You know, so that maybe a second or third interview, or maybe a few of us meet them. But I've had, probably shouldn't talk about it too much, but guys who've been arrested for stealing and all kinds of stories which I probably can't even tell.